logistics costing. Okay, so here we will learn about two different types of costing methods which are commonly used in logistics. Okay, so before that, you should know, before going ahead, you should know about total cost approach or traditional costing method. Traditional costing method are the normal costing method where we see about balance sheet, profit and loss account, those things. Okay, so here you can see the basic concept of total cost approach is very simple. In logistics, using total cost approach indicates that cost incurred for performing all the logistical activities should be considered as a whole and not individually. So in logistics, how do we do it? In logistics, all the activities which are incurred for performing all the logistical activities, we know that there are several logistical activities, isn't it? We have transportation, warehousing, packaging, inventory management, so many different activities are there. So using this total cost approach, it indicates that we should be considering it as together and not individually. That is as per total cost of traditional method. Now, these are the traditional costing methods which we already, you might have learned about it, balance sheet, profit and loss account. These are all the traditional cost methods. Now, what is a balance sheet? A balance sheet, which we have heard, like it's a common term nowadays. You might have seen the balance sheet of different companies and all. So what is a balance sheet? Balance sheet reflects the financial position of a firm at a specific point of time, usually at the end of the financial year. Here what they do, the purpose is to summarize the assets and liabilities to indicate the net worth of the organization. That is what a balance sheet is used for. To understand the net worth of the organization, that too it is normally shown at the end of the financial year. Now, what is this profit and loss account? It reflects the revenues and costs associated with specific operations over a specific period. Here, the profit and loss account helps to determine the financial success of the operations. Balance sheet helps to understand the net worth of the organization. Profit and loss account helps to understand the financial success of operations. But there are certain limitations for these traditional costing methods. These are traditional costing methods which were used commonly for logistical activities also. But there are certain limitations over here. Financial statements like balance sheet and profit and loss account is designed to meet the requirements of investors and taxation agencies. So this is not so suitable for logistical companies. These accounting methods do not satisfy the logistical costing requirements, or we can say that like each logistical activities are not considered separately over here. So due to such limitations of traditional costing methods and total costing methods, there are certain other costing methods which are commonly used for logistical activities. So we are going to learn about those two costing methods over here. These are those two costing methods, two different logistics based costing methods. First one is activity based costing. Second one is mission based costing. First we will see activity based costing. It is mentioned over here, name se samajh mein aata hai, what is activity. So first we will see ABC analysis or ABC method. Don't get confused with the ABC analysis of inventory management. That is different and this is different. Here ABC stands for activity based costing. So this is a costing methodology that identifies activities involved in manufacturing a product and then assigns cost to each activity. Cost is assigned to each activity according to the actual consumption. Here, all expenses are segregated instead of aggregating them and is assigned to individual activities. So all the expenses are taken separately. Total taking of the expenses will not work in ABC cost or ABC methodology. So here what happens? All the expenses are segregated or separated instead of aggregating them. Aggregating means bringing it together. So no aggregation is happening here. Here we are separating all the expenses, and these expenses are identified and assigned to each activity. So then after that, we can actually understand where the cost is involved. For example, I'll tell you, two companies, A and B. Product A, which is making product A, and another company which is making product B. Now listen carefully. The company which is making product A, it is requiring special engineering activities in that. Like it requires activities like special attention, special equipments, special testing, special machines, etc. On the other hand, the product B is not at all complicated. It requires very less attention, no special activity, no special testing, nothing like that. So product A uses complicated techniques, product B uses simple techniques. Okay. Now, if the company is using the traditional costing methods, the company, what they will do, traditional costing methods may, they will allocate the total manufacturing cost to both product A and product B. So what happens, product B में क्या है, product B में इतना खर्चा नहीं है ना? Still product B also will be charged for activities like special engineering, special setup, special testing and all, which was actually not used for manufacturing product B. But in ABC analysis, what will happen? It will identify the cost of each activity, and then only the cost will be consumed, and then only the cost will be associated with that. So in this case, product A will be charged with special engineering, special testing, special machine setup cost and all, but product B will not be charged with those costs in activity-based costing. That means such expenses will not be assigned to product B. But if it was a traditional method, product B would also be charged with all those extra expenses which was actually not borne by, or which was actually not incurred by product B. So activity-based costing is simply identifying various activities and then assigning the cost according to them. There are certain steps how we can do it. Methodology of ABC. First step is activity identification. Means identifying what are the activities which are involved in manufacturing a particular product. Then cost identification. What all are the costs which will be incurred over here? Some will be direct cost, some will be indirect cost, some will be overhead cost, like that. Then determining the cost driver. Cost drivers means that factor which is creating the cost for that particular activity. After that, we will calculate the total cost. So here what happens? First, for example, you take manufacturing a purse. First, identify what are the activities involved in that. Bringing raw materials, then setting up of machines, then making the product, transporting the goods, making the product, store, all those activities. So, एक activity हम लोग identify करेंगे. उसके बाद identify the cost. Some cost will be direct expenses. Some will be direct expenses which are involved in directly when we are using it. Some will be indirect expenses. And sometimes various amount will be spent on small activities or overhead activities and all. Some costs will be fixed cost, some will be variable cost. So depending on that, we will have to identify the cost. Then after that, cost driver. Now what will be the cost driver? For example, in a machine operation, the cost driver will be how many hours the machine was operated. For a warehousing or for a storage unit, the cost driver will be the number of units stored or the number of days the goods were stored in that. For a transportation activity, the cost driver will be the type of the product which is being transported, the distance, the time taken, the kilometers traveled, those things. After that, the last step, we will be calculating the cost. Now, what happens is that due to huge competition in the market, first of all, we have come from traditional methodology to activity-based costing, traditional costing to activity-based costing. Now the companies have started looking for more methods in order to overcome the problems which they may face due to activity-based costing. For that purpose, they have again companies have introduced mission-based costing. Here, so first we should know what is mission-based, MBC. What is a mission? A mission can be identified as any segment, any product, any customer, etc. So, a mission-based costing, it involves identifying the cost involved in achieving a particular mission and then determining the cost involved in completing that mission. So in order to complete the mission, the inputs are required from various activity centers. So here we can say that mission-based costing will work with the help of activity-based costing. एक mission कैसे होता है? एक mission बनते हैं with the help of different activities. So when we combine, when we take together different activities, that will make one mission. Accordingly, the cost can be identified. So the mission can be anything. It is a task actually. It could be making of a particular product. It could be the making, identifying a particular customer, any particular geographical area. If anything, it could be anything like that. So it involves basically identifying the logistical activities needed to complete that particular mission and then finding out the cost which is involved over here. Now, in order to complete the mission, as I told you, mission is bigger than an activity. Mission is larger than an activity. So for completing that particular mission, inputs are required from various activity center. So first क्या होगा यहाँ पे? For this, we need to have different activity center. First, activities are identified. After that, mission is taken into account. Now, it is a planning tool. Mission-based costing is a planning tool as it helps to understand the budget of each mission. It is proactive in nature. It is dependent on ABC. Now, what is ABC here? Activity-based costing. It is a macro concept. Macro and micro, I hope you know. Micro means it's a small, macro is a larger one. So MBC is a macro concept and it is comparatively less time consuming than ABC. Why? Because already we are getting the input from activity-based costing and activities are collected together. The costs involved there are collected together. Then we are going for MBC. Now here you can see. In this picture you can see the following diagram gives an example of mission-based costing. You can see over here for making a product, for example, mission 1, mission 2, like that it is given. See the first mission. First mission will involve one activity, that is production activity, warehousing activity, transportation activity, sales activity. Now mission 1, these are the expenses incurred, 100, 200, 300, 400. And finally you will get the cost of mission. That is the cost of one mission. So in the above diagram, there are 3 missions, namely mission 1, 2, and 3. Each mission requires various activities to be done. And then what happens? Relative cost of each activity is found out, is identified. This, when we add all these costs, we will get the complete mission cost. So this is very comparatively, compared to ABC analysis, this is more practical. But what we have to remember is that the inputs we are getting from the ABC only. And this is more practical and we can say that more less time consuming as well. So this is mission-based costing. Here you can see the differences between activity-based costing and mission-based costing. You can see first one ABC analysis. ABC costing method में क्या होता है? The cost of individual activities is measured after the actual performance. Hence, ABC is reactive in nature. Cost of each mission is estimated well in advance. It is proactive in nature. Proactive means it is prepared before itself. Then, the objective of ABC is to improve the performance next time by learning from the earlier performance or the previous performance, last performance. Objective of MBC is to improve the current performance itself. ABC analyzes the activities for a particular period. MBC formulates plans. It is overlooking the future as well. ABC deals with costs related to individual activities. MBC is related to the whole mission. ABC is independent, but MBC is dependent on ABC. ABC is micro, MBC is macro, and ABC is time consuming. MBC involves less time because it is very much dependent on activity-based costing, and all the inputs over here we are getting from activity-based costing. So in this case, we can see that for conducting this mission-based costing, we need to take the help of activity-based costing as well. But that means both are involved over here. But we will get a correct picture with the help of mission-based costing. So this is about different types of costing or total cost approaches or traditional costing methods. So In order to overcome the limitations of traditional costing methods, the companies found out activity-based costing. And then due to huge competition in the market, and when they felt that this is not sufficient to understand the costing technology, or we can say costing result, if it is not that much fruitful, in order to overcome that limitations, they had introduced mission-based costing. So you have to remember what is activity-based costing and what is mission-based costing, and differences is very important. Here you can see it's very easy to understand. ABC is micro, MBC is macro. Otherwise, both are almost like helping for the company to find out the final cost only. But remember these minute differences.